What could they possibly want? What is it? What do you want? What? Get off my porch. You poop on it. Blue. Y'all need to get out of here. That's my blue copper mirror, and her name is Blue. And that handsome fellow is Indiana Jones. What are you guys doing? Get off the porch. Come on, girl. Hey guys, welcome back to Haywire Homestead. So the boys made a gingerbread house barn.
No, a gingerbread barn.
And they did this last night, and now they're dismantling it and eating it.
He eating it, I'm eating the peppermints because I can't eat it.
So today we are just, we're cooking some cookies, and usually I would do them from scratch, but since we're gluten-free now, I found that this mix is really easy to make. So we're doing these for our 4-H Christmas party that will be tomorrow. The kids got their gift bags for their gift exchange. And then we're also doing a tray with grapes and cheese and things like that. So there's some healthy and options that we know the boys can eat. But the number one reason for today's video is...
5 reasons why we homestead!
Yes, we are doing the 5 reasons why we homestead collaboration with Wholesome Roots, and we were tagged by Angela of Practical Modern Homesteading. Want to make sure that I thank her for tagging us in this collaboration. We appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and start. So for me, the number one thing would probably have to be food. And that's pretty common, and probably from just about everybody that does homesteading, is that food, choosing what you grow, how you want to grow it, and what you're putting in your body, having more control over that is one of the most important reasons why I think a lot of people homestead, and that's definitely a big factor for us. Everything from the vegetables that we grow pesticide free, and using composted manure and old vegetables and things like that in order to excuse me, in order to feed the soil instead of using commercial fertilizers and things like that. And then also, you know, the way we raise our chickens and the way our eggs are produced from our birds that get to free range and get a non-GMO feed, and our ducks that free range and get a non-GMO feed, and our, you know, and then our meat birds, because they're fed a non-GMO organic feed, and they are put in chicken tractors so they can even eat, you know, from the earth, and they're not stuck in small cages. They're fed, and then we also know how they're dispatched. It's done humanely, and we know they had a good life. So that would be number one. Number two. Okay, so number two for me is family. The kids actually have chosen number 3 and 4 on their own, but they probably go a little bit along with number 2. Number 2 is these kids right here, family. Getting to share this experience with my kids and my husband, getting to show my kids how to grow their own food. They're learning how to identify the tracks of wild animals. Alex and I got to go do that, which was really cool. They're learning a little bit about foraging. They learn how to preserve food. They also learn the life cycle, everything from, you know, a chicken that lays an egg and then it incubates and it hatches, whether it be that it was incubated under a hen or in an incubator. They get to candle eggs. They get to see that. They also get to see the end of that life whenever a hen has is no longer laying, or a meat bird that has reached the proper butchering size, and they get to see that. They also kind of get an anatomy lesson whenever we do that, because they get to learn how a chicken's body actually functions. They've learned about chickens and ducks and deer and rabbits. So there's quite a few animals that they have learned so much about, the husbandry and everything. So that's the most important. I think that would be number 2 for me. Number 3, Gabe, you picked number 3. What's number 3?
Number 3 is being able to connect with wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to go outside and identify and see that there have been deer outside in the yard.
Okay, so being able to understand what is growing and living around you.
It's just being able to interact with them too. Kind of like we had some wild we have some wild blackberry bushes out there.
Mm-hmm. And you get to pick those?
Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like when we get to interact with nature, we learn that this will happen and that'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that was my reason.
Okay.
Alex.
Alex, number 4.
Animals for me because I love animals.
You love animals and you like learning how to take care of them?
With me and Princess Leia, when I first met her, I became antagonized by her. And I would never...
Antagonized? I don't think that's the right word.
No.
Think of it.
In love.
Intrigued?
Yes.
In love with her? You love your goat? Princess Leia is Alex's goat. He raised her as a bottle baby, and now she's pregnant, and she's going to have babies.
Mm-hmm.
He's so excited. So he
This is my part, but ducks, for my ducks, horses, goats, any animal, they mean something to us.
And that means you understand how important your responsibility is on taking care of them and how they rely on you, huh?
In my 4-H group, I'm the safety advisor, so I take care of what's not healthy for the animals and what is.
Very good. Okay. And the number 5 reason is freedom. So we have the freedom to choose how we want our food that we're going to eat to live. We have the freedom to pick what we want to grow and how we want it grown. So you want the freedom what? What's your definition of what the freedom of homesteading gives you?
The freedom of homesteading gives you time because, especially if you homestead off-grid, you're not so sucked in to the technology.
Oh, yeah. That kind of gets us away from all that, doesn't it?
Because when you live in the city and that, you're paying more attention to your screen. And I feel like whenever I do one of these videos, I feel like I'm teaching you something about how to do your homesteading.
Or how you do your homesteading, not necessarily how they should do it. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks again to Wholesome Roots and Angela at Practical Homestead, and again for this collaboration. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and take care.